You read it right in the title. Vestiaire Collective really cancelled their premium membership subscription. Hi and very welcome. My name is Mary. This is my channel Lumi Level Up and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. Welcome to the second episode of my Ultimate Vestiaire Collective guide, not sponsored, where we cover all things Vestiaire Collective. How to shop there, how to sell there, my best tips and tricks, everything, the good, the bad and the ugly. Today we cover a very recent topic, the Vestiaire Collective Premium Membership Subscription and the fact that it got discontinued in May of this year. This is a great hook to highlight. Of course, there are changes on the platform all the time. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are just in the background, the so-called back-end of the platform, and might not even be noticeable for the users themselves. But you always have to keep in mind, Vestiaire Collective is a business, and their biggest goal is to make money. So they constantly try to improve their services and functionalities for higher customer satisfaction, but always with the goal of raising their own profit. Trying to find the perfect balance between what users are willing to pay and what makes them enjoy the platform and come back over and over again as a seller and as a buyer. Because it's a chicken-egg situation. You need the sellers to get the buyers, and you need the buyers to give the sellers an incentive to even list their items. So everything we cover in this series might change over time. And by the time you watch a certain video, if some time has passed since I filmed it, functionalities might have already changed. Digital businesses are moving fast. I used to work at the business development of a real estate online platform, which is somewhat comparable to a luxury consignment platform. And everything we did in my department was to think of new ideas, what we could change and improve so that the business makes more money. I will try my best to keep you updated whenever there is a decisive change on Vestiaire. So consider subscribing if you love to shop there, if you love to sell there, and if you just want to stay updated. But enough of these again somewhat introducing words. Let's cover today's topic, the Vestiaire Collective Premium Membership Subscription, and that it just got discontinued. If you haven't heard of that premium membership, let me sum it up for you real quick. It was a monthly subscription service that gave you certain advantages. You were able to reserve an item for 30 minutes, so kind of put it on hold so that no one else could buy it. That gave you some time to do some more research on the item, maybe to get in contact with the seller, ask some first questions and maybe even start negotiating. But keep in mind that 30 minutes are not even that much time and it wasn't guaranteed that the seller would get back in contact with you. But for sure, that function gave you at least some time to not feel like you have to rush and make a decision to buy something right when it pops up, and gave you that extra half an hour to make up your mind whether to purchase an item or not. You always only were able to reserve one item at a time, but there was no limit on the amount of items in a month that you could have reserved. Probably the biggest advantage of the premium membership was the early access. Premium members were able to see items before they got officially listed when they still were in that check upfront phase at Vestiaire Collective. So of course, when you spotted an incredible deal before all the regular members even knew that item would come, you were able to buy it right away when it got online. Or reserve it for half an hour and make up your mind. And premium members got free shipping, which by itself could have been worth it for me, but it was limited to 12 items a year. So, of course, you were allowed to buy more than 12 items a year, but you only had the free shipping for these 12 items. The fee for the monthly subscription was €10. I'm not 100% sure how much it was internationally, if it just translated to $10. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments, because I'm just curious. But definitely it didn't break the bank. And when you were on the hunt for a certain item, and considering that international shipping easily can cost more than €10, even with the limit to 12 items a year, I think it really could have been worth it. So why did they cancel the Vestiaire Collective Premium membership, and have I ever been subscribed to it? Surprisingly, I haven't. I have considered it multiple times because I really think it is worth the price, and you could easily save that on shipping, and if you would just have found one amazing deal, you could have easily made it worth double or triple, let alone if you shop more frequently. I myself didn't become a Vestiaire Collective premium member out of self-protection. I know myself. Spotting a great deal triggers me so bad. If I see an item offered way below its value and what it is usually offered at, I have such a hard time not buying it. Unfortunately, even if I myself might not even totally love that item and definitely don't need it, I would be at risk buying it anyways, just because it is a good deal. It happened to me on Vestiaire Collective quite a few times, even with being a regular member, and I don't even want to imagine all these temptations that would have awaited me as a premium member with early access. I'm not sure if I would have had enough self-control and to just not expose myself to that enormous risk of overconsumption and overspending. I didn't subscribe and I somewhat limited these Vestiaire bargain temptations for myself and made it more important to me to focus on items that I actually was planning to get, and then maybe being willing to pay a little bit more, but only buying the items that I actually was looking for, instead of just snatching up every luxury bargain because I had the opportunity to do so, if that makes any sense. In terms of why did Vestiaire Collective discontinue the premium membership program in May of 2022? Unfortunately, we can only speculate. They didn't disclose the reasons. There is just the information: we don't accept new premium subscriptions, and as of May, premium membership is no longer available. As we already discussed at the beginning of this video, they are a business, always trying to make most profit. I don't think that the premium subscription was a miscalculation in itself, because they limited the number of free shipping purchases to 12 a year, and they probably anyways have some kind of bulk retailer agreement with the shipping companies. I think it was a decision towards the overall customer satisfaction, because recently it felt like the premium members got the upper hand. And it can be quite frustrating as a regular member if all the good items that get listed are already reserved for a premium member. And it started to feel like if you don't have that subscription, you do not even have the chance to get a good deal and to buy anything that isn't overpriced. Therefore, probably even more people got that subscription to become a premium member themselves and have these advantages themselves. But if more and more people do, the advantages don't work that well anymore either. Because only one person can reserve an item at a time. And if everything gets reserved immediately, still in the early access phase, and then sold as soon as it hits the platform, not even all premium members can score good deals anymore. It just gets more and more frustrating for everyone, even for the premium members. And last but not least, I think luxury resellers might have been a problem as well. Seems like they are a problem everywhere. With them buying everything that was listed at a good price from a private person to then sell it on more expensive. It might have given the regular consumers the feeling there is not even a chance anymore to score a good deal on Vestiaire Collective. And then we come back to the chicken-egg situation again. Less satisfied buyers purchase less, make less sellers necessary, and the platform overall performing worse, which Vestiaire Collective tries to prevent, working towards more user satisfaction, working towards more profit. And that might be the reason why they cancelled the premium membership. What are your thoughts on the Vestiaire Collective premium membership and why it got discontinued? Have you ever tried it yourself? Thank you so much for watching, hope to see you next time, and bye! I'm not a came to 100 and if everything luxury it might have given the regular Here you find my entire Vestiaire Collective guide playlist. Since I just started this series, it's not already that much, but if you watch this video in a later point in time, there will be way more videos to watch.